Hi everyone, I'm the Idea Maker, and today I'm going to be reacting to the next episode of Avatar: The Last Airbender, which is Season 1, Episode 4. It's titled The Warriors of Kyoshi. So I'm excited on seeing where this one's going to be heading, and I just want to say on how much of a great time I've been having with Avatar: The Last Airbender. This has been honestly a great show so far, and I thought I was going to be doing the recap, but honestly, I don't think I did it for the last one. I don't think I'm going to be doing recap videos, to be honest. I do want to be able to get to... I do want to be able to get to do more, you know, with the videos themselves, and I'm feeling constrained to just the recaps. I mean, I know on how great it would feel in doing a recap of them. But I will probably do... In this one, I probably might have 2 recaps in it, but I'll definitely see what happens, just to make up for the last one. But anyways, last time that we left off on Avatar: The Last Airbender, we got to see a little bit more of Aang's past. We got to see how his life was before he got frozen in ice for 100 years, living amongst the people in the Airbenders and the Air Temple. We got to see a little bit more of this whole thing between Zuko and General Zhao being introduced into this show, which it seems like Zuko has been exiled and banished for a specific reason that I don't know if they actually mentioned it. If they did, I probably don't remember. But if they haven't yet, they probably will address it later in season 1. I do find it interesting that with this one, it's very interesting to see how, with everything that's happening, it's going to get interesting to seeing where we're going to develop. From here, we also see that, you know, Aang's getting more along with Katara, with Sokka, and then now we got a brand new member on Team Avatar, which I do know about Team Avatar. We got Momo, which is a flying lemur, and I honestly think that Momo's a great addition. Despite only just having the 1 episode, we also learned that the Avatar has past lives, that when an Avatar dies, then they are reincarnated and, you know, brought back to life as the next one. Now, like I said personally in the last one, I don't believe in reincarnation. I do respect the idea and the theory, or at least the belief of reincarnation. So I do understand where, you know, cultures do believe in that, and I thoroughly respect it. Although I don't personally believe in reincarnation, as I usually believe on what the Bible says more, but I do respect, you know, cultures who do, you know, base a part of their culture and their beliefs based off of reincarnation. So just letting you guys know right from the start, you know, about that. And I do believe that it is important to recognize and understand and respect people's ideas, ideologies, and beliefs, especially because you know, some people might think it's weird to be different. But anyways, I do want to see what's going to happen in this one, and what kind of adventures we're going to be getting with Team Avatar, and what more we're going to be getting along down the road. And so with that, let's go ahead and dive right into the reaction for the next episode of Avatar: The Last Airbender right now.
The only reason you should be interrupting me is if you have news about the Avatar.
Well, there is news, Prince Zuko, but you might not like it. Don't
What?
get too upset.
Uncle, you taught me that keeping a level head is a sign of a great leader. Now, whatever you have to say, I'm sure I can take it.
I doubt it.
We have no idea where he is.
What?
Uh-huh.
Really should open the window in here. There have been multiple sightings of the Avatar, but he is impossible to track down.
How am I
Okay.
going to find him, Uncle? He is clearly a master of evasive maneuvering.
Uh-huh.
You have no idea where you're going, do you?
Well, I know it's near water.
I guess we're getting close.
Of course.
Momo, marbles, please. Hey,
Marbles?
Katara, check out this airbending trick.
What?
That's great. But I'm not doing it now.
Stop bugging her, Airhead. You need to give girls space when they do their sewing.
What does me being a girl have to do with sewing?
Uh-oh.
Simple. Girls are better at fixing pants than guys, and guys are better at hunting and
Yo!
fighting and stuff like that. It's just the natural order.
Dude, I just talked about this in the last video. Okay. You really think he's crazy, Sokka? Bro, you can't think he's crazy.
He looks pretty good out there.
Are
Yeah.
you kidding? The fish is doing all the work.
Huh?
No, Appa, don't eat
Hey, what?
that. Man.
Pay attention to where you're going.
There's something in the water.
Uh-oh. Oh. Oh, no. Aang, you better hurry up. Oh. Oh, no. Hurry up and get out of there. You want that to eat you?
What was that thing?
I don't know.
Well, let's not stick around to find out. Time to hit the road.
Okay. Oh. Oh, sheesh.
You three have some explaining to do.
And if you don't answer all our questions, we're throwing you back in the water with the Unagi.
Show yourselves, cowards!
Oh.
Who are you? Where are the men who ambushed us?
There were no men. We ambushed you. Now tell us, who are you and what are you doing here?
Wait a second, there's no way a bunch of girls took us down.
Sokka.
He didn't mean it. My brother's just an idiot sometimes.
Thank you.
I'm sorry we came here. I wanted to ride the elephant koi.
How do we know you're not Fire Nation spies? Kyoshi stayed out of the war so far, and we intend to keep it that way.
Uh-huh.
Avatar Kyoshi was born here 400 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I know her because I'm the Avatar.
That's impossible. The last Avatar was an airbender who disappeared 100 years ago.
It's him. Oh, sheesh.
Hey, do some airbending.
Do something quick. Yep.
It's true. You
Yeah.
are the Avatar.
Mm-hmm.
Now, check this out.
What is going on with this dude?
Elsie.
Huh?
This news is going to travel so quick.
The Avatar's on Kyoshi Island? Uncle, ready the rhinos. He's not getting away from me this time.
Are you going to finish that?
I was going to save it for later.
He's like, I'm out of luck this time.
Oh, my, dessert for breakfast.
Huh.
These people sure know how to train an Avatar.
Mm-hmm.
Sokka, what's your problem? Eat.
Not
Huh.
hungry.
But you're
Why?
always hungry.
He's just upset because a bunch of girls kicked his butt yesterday.
They snuck up on me.
And then they kicked your butt.
Right.
Attacks don't count.
They
Tie
do.
me up with ropes. I'll show them a thing or two.
Uh-huh.
I'm not scared of any girls. Who do they
You're
think
not?
they are anyway? This is tasty.
Hey, don't get too comfortable. It's risky for us to stay in one place for very long.
Yeah.
I just hope it doesn't all go to your head.
Come on,
Uh-oh.
you know me better than that. I'm just a simple monk.
Really? They all the girls are in love with him at this point, I think. Can you stop running in the same directions?
Painting the Avatar. It's easy enough. Oh, there's another one.
Oh.
We have an adjustment here. There's more.
Yo! What? Aang! This dude's like, I quit. Dude. Aang, really? That's one way of doing push-ups. That's more doing breath-ups.
Sorry, ladies. Didn't mean to interrupt your dance lesson. I was just looking for somewhere to get a little workout.
Uh-huh.
Sorry about yesterday. I didn't know you were friends with the Avatar.
It's all right. I mean, normally I'd hold a grudge, but seeing as you guys are a bunch of girls, I'll make an exception.
Sokka, you better stop.
We wouldn't stand a chance.
True, but don't feel bad. After all, I'm the best warrior in my village.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
Best warrior, huh? In your whole village. Maybe you'd be kind enough to give us a little demonstration.
Oh, well, I mean,
You want to back out of this fight now, Sokka? Okay, you walked yourself into this.
You stand over there. Now.
Don't put your hands on her like that.
Tough,
Dude, she's gonna kick your butt.
Try to block me. Good. Of course, I was going easy on you.
No, you weren't.
Let's see if you can handle this.
Ooh!
Does it?
Uh-oh. Round and round he goes. Where will he stop? Nobody knows. Or he'll stop right there.
Teach us?
Sokka, stop embarrassing yourself.
Can you help me carry this back to the room? It's a little heavy.
Actually, I can't right now.
What do you mean you can't?
I
What?
promised the girls I'd give them a ride on Appa.
Uh-huh.
It'll be fun.
Watching you show off for a bunch of girls does not sound like fun.
Well, neither does carrying your basket.
It's not my
Ooh.
basket. These supplies are for our trip. I told you we have to leave Kyoshi soon.
I don't want to leave Kyoshi yet.
You have to, though.
What's taking you so long, Angie?
Angie?
Simple monk, huh? I thought you promised me this Avatar stuff wouldn't go to your head.
It didn't. You know
It
what
kind
I
of
think?
is.
You just don't want to come because you're jealous.
Jealous of what?
Jealous that we're having so much fun without you.
That's ridiculous.
Dude,
Ridiculous, but I understand.
you have an ego problem that you're developing. You're almost getting as bad as Sokka.
Hey, Suki.
Hoping for another dance lesson?
No, well, let me explain.
Spit it out. What do you want?
I would be honored if you would teach me.
Even if I'm a girl?
I'm sorry if I insulted you earlier.
Uh-huh.
That was wrong.
We normally don't teach outsiders, let alone boys.
Okay.
Please make an exception. I won't let you down.
All right. But you have to follow all of our traditions.
Of course.
Uh-huh.
And I mean all of them.
Oh, no.
Do I really have to wear this? It feels a little girly.
It's a warrior's uniform. You should be
Yeah.
proud.
Uh-huh.
Silk thread symbolizes a brave blood that flows through our veins. The gold insignia represents the honor of the warrior's heart.
Sokka, you needed this to be humbled.
Hey, Sokka. Nice dress.
No, Sokka needed to be humbled. That needed to happen. I'm sorry. That needed to happen.
Well, I'm gonna go ride it now. It's gonna be real dangerous.
Good for you.
You're not gonna stop me?
Nope.
Nope.
Have fun.
I will.
Great.
I know it's great.
Oh, I'm glad you know.
I'm glad you're glad.
Good.
Nice.
Okay. She's like, I've had enough of his stupidity.
It's not about strength. Our technique is about using your opponent's force against them. Loosen up. Think of the fan as an extension of your arm. Wait for an opening and then...
Oh.
I fell on purpose to make you feel better.
I
Oh.
got you.
Saw a little bit of a
I got
blush.
you.
Okay, it was a lucky shot. Let's see if you can do it again.
All right, let's see. I gotta see this to believe it.
Boring. Where's Unagi? It's getting late.
Oh,
Where
great.
are you going? Don't leave. Sorry. Time.
Katara did warn you, Aang. Oh, great. Bro! Oh, no. Oh, no. You better get off that fish now. Oh, well, this is not great. This is the opposite. Oh, great. Oh, whoa. Yikes. Okay, No, come on, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up! Bro, whatever you do, just wake up. Oh, wait. Ooh. Okay. Okay.
Zuko!
Oh, that too? Oh, great. Oh, well, that's just perfect. Aang, we told you, well, they told you to go and get off. Well, this is just dandy. Come on, man, you gotta wake up. Oh, she did it to prevent him from drowning.
Don't ride the Unagi. Not fun.
Yeah, it's not fun at all. Now you guys are in a lot more trouble.
Firebenders have landed on our shores. Girls, come quickly.
Girls!
Find him.
Oh, great. Here we go. Ooh! Oh, sheesh! Now it's the real thing. Oh, no. He's gonna... Ooh! Oh, sheesh.
Here!
Oh, man. Come on, Aang. Oh, sheesh! Wow. Just be careful if they don't have any arrows, because they might.
Look what I brought to this place.
It's not your fault.
Yes, it is. These people got their town destroyed trying to protect me.
Then let's
They
get
did
out of
stay
here.
longer.
Zuko will leave Kyoshi to follow us. I know it feels wrong to run, but I think it's the only way.
I'll call Appa.
They need to hurry this up, because if they don't get out fast, they're going to be in a lot of trouble.
There's no time to say goodbye.
What about I'm sorry?
For what?
I treated you like a girl when I should have treated you like a warrior.
I am a warrior,
Oh.
but I'm a girl, too.
Oh.
Back to the ship! Don't lose sight of them!
They're going to lose sight of him.
It's hard, but you did the right thing. Zuko would have destroyed the whole place if we stayed. They're gonna be okay, Aang.
Are they going to let them be... Bro! Oh! Right in the Kyoto. What is it? Right in the... What, I was not the Kyoshi, but whatever fish that is. Oh, okay. Okay. Nice job. Nice job. At least you're letting them come back.
I know, that was stupid and dangerous.
Yes, it was.
Mm-hmm. But you did help him out. So it wasn't really entirely stupid. Dangerous, yes, but not entirely stupid. That was great. That was a great episode. Okay, let's get to the discussion part right now. Okay, I don't know what's going on with these videos, but I mean, come on. Okay, the Patapanamanta had to do with gender roles. Same with this one. I mean, I never realized how sexist Sokka really is. I mean, I think realistically, this was not the best way of him, being, so-called. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I know that that's part of Sokka's character and everything, which, okay, he does experience some development as a character, and I do see it. From what I'm seeing here, I do see it, because I do like the fact that they do touch up on that issue, because it does still occur to this day. Like, again, guys, they will still have this preconception that girls are only meant to do certain things. Girls will do the same. Sometimes will do the same thing too. Look, it's not always going to be perfect on everyone's ends, but in the end, I do feel like it is important to realize and understand that everything does have its consequences and its benefits. Look, sure, people are very, very strict when it comes to roles in gender and in society. But the thing is that these Kyoshi warriors, they've done everything that they could to protect their village and protect their land and be the warriors that they were wanting to be. And you know what? I congratulate them. If anything, I'd fight alongside them, and I'd be proud to do so. If I was in that situation, and I wouldn't want to be. I wouldn't. You see, the thing for me is, if I had to go up against one of them, first of all, I would not know what to do because I'm not a Kyoshi warrior. I never knew how to fight or anything, or knew any type of jujitsu or any type of fighting styles. I don't know anything, so I would not want to go up against them, and I would not want to insult them in any way. But I do think that it is important that if we were to put our foot in our mouth at times, which is a lot of, because we're not perfect, I do think that it was a good humbling experience for Sokka, because it goes to show him that, they're capable of being able to protect themselves. And, he finally gets the chance to actually see it from their perspective on what kind of warriors that they were raised to be. And especially because Kyoshi, if I remember correctly, is one of the previous avatars of the previous life. And I do think that it is important that they do honor the traditions through it. And by that, having for even, somebody like Sokka to be humbled, I think is very, very important. And, it's like in the Bible too, there were many strong women in the Bible. Mary, Jesus's mother, she was a strong woman. And then, even like Ruth, Esther, they even had several names, several books in the Bible named after women, Esther and Ruth. Like, come on. How do you say that women are not important, but you have two women in the Bible that they have their own books in the Bible dedicated to them? Come on. How do you go and think that they're not important? They have done so much. Women have done so much. And I will be the first one to say it. If anything, I will be the first one to say it. Women are a staple and most important thing in our lives. Who's the one who's going to give birth to the next generation? The men? No. They don't go through childbirth. They don't go through the pain of having to carry, a baby and a fetus forming in their stomach for 9 months. They don't do that. They don't have to go through that. We have other pains that we go through, yes, but women have the bigger pains than anything. They have their own different issues that I'm not even going to talk about, but I know that it's a lot for them. Believe me, I know that for certain. I've been seeing that more and more, I've been seeing that more and more, especially with my mom that, I'll admit she's gotten sick a little bit more. And it has to do with some of those issues that I'm not going to dive right into, but I understand a lot more. See, the thing is, I grew up more around women, so I understand them a lot more, and I give more compassion to women, especially because of the fact that, well, actually, no. I give compassion to both of them equally, but I do lean more towards women, especially because I know that women, that they have more of a... I've seen more single women than anything in my life, and I've that's what I've seen, and I've been more surrounded by that. My mom's been a single mom all of her life, and I do respect that. I respect the women that that they have their own career. I respect women who they have their own businesses. For those who they're single moms, and for those who are sick and they're still trying to keep pressing on for their children and for their significant others and their spouses. I congratulate them. I really, really do. I feel like, God made women as not only as this great emotional support, but also, for Adam, especially when he created Eve. I also believe that women are an important staple into life itself. And I do believe that wholeheartedly. And I think that this is a very important thing, especially in here. I think that it is important to recognize that women have done so much for not only this country, but for history. There's so many people, so many women in history that have really set a movement to a lot of the things that we have right now. I mean, you have different people that, we respect that's out there, and that, there's so many to name, and there's so many to even, think about. We got, people like Ruth Bader Ginsburg, Rosa Parks, Susan B. Anthony, and we have these powerful, powerful women. And, like I said, even in the Bible, we had Esther, we had Ruth, we had even Eve, even though she gave in into the temptation of the snake in the beginning of time. We even had Mary, from the Bible. We've had so many women that were strong enough to be able to go and prove that they were capable enough to be able to handle themselves. And then, there's still many great women out there that they've done so much. My grandma was one of them. My mom is one of them. And sure, it's a tough thing. Sure. Is it tough for my mom to have 2 jobs at the moment, and just so that way to try to transition from having a night job to a day job? Yeah. And I give it to her. Look, I have 2 jobs myself. YouTube is one of them, and then I have my other one. Sure. It's not the same thing. But my mom goes through a lot. My grandma went through a lot with dialysis, with, having to deal with the illness. I gotta say, she was the strongest woman I've ever gotten to know. And I am so proud of saying it, because the thing is that at the end of the day, they had something that they were able to prove. They were able to prove on how strong they were. They were able to, my grandma had a lot of things to prove, being how strong she was, how incredibly talented and incredibly headstrong she was. And you say thing with my mom, she's strong enough to keep on going. Yes, she's gonna have to take care of herself a lot more, and same with me. But I do feel like it's important to recognize that women have done a lot. Besides that, I do think that with arrogance, going back to Aang, I do feel like arrogance is something that it does harm us, and it does kill our morality and our mentality of thinking that we got everything under control. And arrogance does think, it makes us think these things that they're not true, and that, we think, oh, we don't have to be careful. Yes, we do. Every single place that we go to, we always have to be careful, no matter what. Because if we're not careful with anything, then we're just basically going to be putting ourselves and our lives and our family and our friends in danger. And we cannot do that to ourselves, and we cannot do that to them. And I definitely believe that it is important to recognize that and understand that arrogance and, letting people change you does not help in the process of your own development as a person, and as in your feelings, as a character. We're all characters of our own movies that we need to keep progressing, and we cannot go backwards in degressing as characters and as beings that do not want to grow up. But instead, we got to progress to become better people. And like the saying goes, like, we're supposed to be better than our previous generation. And if we're going to be better than our previous generation, we got to start with ourselves first before we start helping to go change others to be better than who others say that they are. And yeah, people will say anything and everything, but God has the last word. And with his help, we could be able to make a difference, and we can be able to change things in the way that it needs to be done to be able to prevent another disastrous thing from happening again. That could be anything, a disastrous thing from your past, or a disastrous thing in history. Arrogance doesn't lead us to unity. Arrogance leads us to being more divided than anything. And if we don't take the steps that we need in order for us to be more united, then we're no better than the people who want to divide us. And that could be anybody. And I'm not going to stand there and say that it's just going to be a matter of time where division's going to be completely in the mix of everything. No, there are people who are still united. And I do believe that that's one sign of hope, saying that if we come together, we can be able to bring a lot of comfort through God's eyes and through his word and through his teachings. And we can be able to bring that to others and show them that it's not too late to get rid of any anger or bitterness or hatred whatsoever. And yeah, Zuko has a vendetta. He has a vendetta, he has a vengeance, and he wants to do it everything that he can to satisfy his father's ideas and satisfy his father's needing his approval for anything. But I do believe that Zuko is going to have another way of having to fix things and turn his life around. I don't know. I just feel like he's not really much of a lost cause, but he's instead, you know, he's instead an example of development as a character. But we'll definitely see that later on down the road when we get into the later seasons of Avatar: The Last Airbender. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching my reaction and discussion for Avatar: The Last Airbender Season 1, Episode 4. If you guys want to see more reactions like this, then please like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. If you guys want to follow me on any of my social media, I have Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, aka X, my Discord and my Discord server, and my TikTok accounts, which those links will be in the description below if you're watching on the main channel. And if you're watching on the Idea for Maker for Kids channel, I have Snapchat, Instagram, and TikTok, which those links will be in the description below. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. God bless you all. Stay safe, and I will see you all in the next videos. Bye, guys.